Okay, you are watching and listening to Lex Between the Lines. I am your host, Lex, and I have a thrilling guest today. I have the J.R. Mason, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Wait, what now?
Wait a minute,
Hold up. Cut. Time out.
I said we got the J.R. She don't do that because you know you are the J.R. Mason.
Right. And then you hit me with the tell me about yourself. Now I'm getting all anxiety ridden and stuff like I'm in an actual interview. Ain't you supposed to like
This
read the
is an
bio or
actual.
something?
This is an actual interview, J.R. Get this lady. Get this lady.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I am J.R. Mason. For those who don't know me, I am a thriller author and audiobook narrator. I have published 9 books so far, and well, since 2020, and I have narrated just over 20 since 2024. So it's almost 2 years I've been narrating. Not sure how that happened, but we're here. Um, yeah.
We're here, J.R.
What year?
I said we're here.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
How did you get into narrating?
I got laid off, and so I narrated my own just because I wanted it to sound like a movie, like Transformers. I want to sound like big and crazy, like Michael Bay type stuff. And it took me like 8 months because I know what the hell I was doing, child. Not a clue. I was just in here, literally right here, like right here in my dining room. I was like, I'm gonna read a book. How hard can this be, dude? This is not the place to record an audio book. So, so we did that, and then we learned better, and we did the next book, which was also mine, Stolen Pieces 2, and then 3, and we got, like I said, we got better. Like we didn't just do it out in the dining room, and then I re-recorded Stolen Pieces 1 correctly.
Wait,
And
you put it out there? The one that you recorded in your dining room?
I did because I didn't know any better. It sounded good to me. There was no like background, you know what I mean? I got all that stuff out. There was no noise like the cars that we was hearing in your house earlier. Yeah, I'm telling.
That was so shady. That was so shady.
But no, so I mean, it was quiet. There was no clicking, no popping. I got out all my mouth noises, and I knew what I was doing in that regard. But oh, look at you muting. You gonna mute it? I hear. Yep. So, yeah, so I did put it out. And I was like, this is the bomb. This is dope. And then I did the next one correctly. And then I listened to the first one and I was like, it sounds hollow. Like you can tell I recorded it in like an open space. So I was like, okay, we're going to re-record it. So now everything's on point. But that's how we started. Like we didn't know what we were doing. And now we're here with over 20 fully immersive audiobooks, sound effects, and
So embarrassing, especially, and then I'm on with an actual audio a narrator, and then for my background to have all these fucking noises.
that's okay.
Oh my god! Did anybody say anything, or did anybody notice the difference between when you switched?
No, because it had 4.9 stars. The first one had 4.9 stars before, and it was up for probably 2 years before not 2 years, it's only 2 years old. Yeah, no, it's 3 years old. So yeah, it was up for 2 years before I re-recorded it. And if you just listen to just that book, you can't tell that it sounds a little more hollow. But then once you listen to part 2, it sounds completely different. You can tell that I was insulated this time. So I was like, I can't do that. I need it to all sound consistent because that's going to drive me crazy. So,
Did you take a class? How did you know how to go in and insulate and get your room ready?
so I actually reached out to another narrator and I was talking to her about it because yeah, that's it. And she was very generous with her information because we are not competitors in any way, shape, or form. Like she does these grandiose long books, and I'm like, 40K word or less me, please. I'm not trying to read your 14-hour audiobook. Like, we're not doing that.
40K or less?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that a whole novel?
It's like a novella. Like, it's like right at the low end of novel, high end of novella. Yeah.
Now, JR, when you're do you have these stipulations when people come to you? Like how many, like the
Yeah.
count, the work?
Yeah. It's on my website and everything. Like, I mean, now, if it's someone I know and love, and I love your work and I've read your books, and like, this is something I really, really just need to be a part of, then I'll make an exception. And I'll go up to like 45.
Why are you like this? Why are you like this?
I don't know. Leave me alone. The point is, I'll do it. Yeah. Like right now, I'm working on one that's 70,000 words, but I'm not the sole narrator. Um, it's being duet narrated. And I only agreed because I didn't have to say all 70,000 words. I only have to say like half. If I had to say all 70,000, I'm tapping out.
Now, how does that work? A dual narration.
Well, the dual narration is when the female does one chapter, the male does their chapter, and he does the female voices in his chapter, and she does the male voices in her chapter. The duet is when she does all the female voices, he does all the male voices, and then someone has to put it all together and make it sound functional
Would
and
that be you? That's gonna be you putting it all together.
yes.
Okay then. Are there any little
Sex scenes? Ma'am,
yeah.
we are grown. You can say sex.
I feel like I don't know why I feel like JR like I'm telling it to my aunt or something. I'm like I want to be respectful.
Of what? Do you know how much sex is in my books? Like, what? Ma'am, so much sex. It's fine. Yes, there is. There are a few scenes, a couple. Yeah.
Are there scenes where y'all have to like add the voices out together?
Yeah. I mean, he does his, I do mine, and I put them together, and then it sounds like we were there having sex. I mean, if you do it right, you have to do it right. You have to pay attention to, and I have separate packages for that too, because that takes more time. Like if you're just throwing sex noises underneath the whole audio right quick, that's one thing. But if she is like getting up there and rising and it's about to, there's sounds for that as well. And if you want them to be consistent, you follow along and make those sounds, and then he's following along and making his sounds, and then when you layer them together, it sounds like everything is just popping off.
How do you get into character for something like that, JR?
For the sex?
For yes, for the sex, for the character,
Yay.
like how do you prepare like your mindset to go into a scene?
Always ready for sex. So I'm not getting any. I've been celibate for so long. So yeah.
I remember you said that in another interview. So when you said I'd be ready for sex, like what?
Yes.
How do you prepare, JR? Like, and then you don't prepare. You just go into it.
I mean, it's not like I'm having actual sex. Where
I
I
know.
need.
That's why I'm thinking that you would have to prepare for it, because what did you have to? I don't know. It made me think like you faking it. What you are faking it, but like.
Yes, I'm acting that shit out. I'm reading it, and then I'm like, okay, this is the sounds I need. Let's go. And then I get to going. So yeah.
How many times do you have to rework a scene? Because what? April, please.
It's rare. I usually get it spot on, unless I start giggling or something, or if I start getting lightheaded. It's very strange, Lexi. Okay, so if you're having actual relations and you do all this heavy breathing, it like you're fine. Everything's fine. No one feels like they're gonna pass out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
What
normal.
I was gonna say.
But if you're doing it on your own and there's no catalyst and you're just starting the breathing and all the things, I like to get lightheaded. Like there's a couple times I had to hold on to the desk, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna pass out because you can't just breathe like that and stay like conscious. If that makes any sense. Like, girl, look, I'd be struggling sometimes. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
What do you mean you can't breathe like that and stay conscious? Are you choking? Like, are there like
No, it's just
BDS?
you get lightheaded from all the because it's you know
I don't know, Jr.
because you're doing it when you're supposed to do it. You're breathing like how you're supposed to breathe it during the sex. But if you just I want you to go start doing dishes one day and just start breathing like you would when you're having sex. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, but you gotta commit. You can't just fake it. You gotta like commit to it.
Is that why this is extra? Is this extra on the website? Because I would think if they have any scenes that have you to almost pass out or risk your health, that this is a little bit more expensive.
Yes, because let me talk to you about Tanisha Stewart's audiobooks. I like welts across my face. Like, I was whooping my own ass down in that booth. My thighs were all red from punching because I wanted, like, they have sound effects for punching, but the noise that comes out of my body for when I get punched or hit or choked or strangled or whatever, um, it sounds more realistic if you're actually doing it.
I'm clutching my pearls right now because wait, what Tanisha Stewart book is this? Look where my pen at because I need to. I haven't read a Tanisha Stewart book that required all of this up in there.
Yes, yeah, sure. You have the Red series. You're telling me you're not read the Red series?
That's
The
been on
Hidden
my
Figures.
TBR. So what you mean to tell me is that I
You
need to
need to
go
listen
ahead and
to
bump.
it. You need to listen to it.
So it has you. So it has punching and smacking during the scenes, the sex
Oh
scenes.
yeah. No, not the sex scene. Well, yeah, I think she is being a little bit assaulted somehow. And the trainer, he was whooping my ass in the trainer, child. Yeah. And then like he would send me audio and I'd be like, dude, you sound dark as fuck. Like I need a restraining order from you, sir. Like I know you're across the country, but I'm absolutely getting a restraining order because I don't feel safe.
So you don't do mechanical sound effects. You make all the sound effects yourself.
Not all of them, but yeah, a lot of them for the actual characters. If you have the premium package, you are going to get sound effects for that specific book.
If you have a premium, so what's the package tiers, Jr? Because so you have basic, just the wording. Because the premium package sound like
Yeah, yeah, pretty much basic narration, full package where I will do like I will add, the regular sound effects that you purchase, like that are purchased, and music, but I don't edit the music. Whereas in the premium package, like any audio, have you listened to any of my audiobooks?
I have. I've the How to Kill Your series, but I didn't hear music in those.
What?
Did I hear music in those?
Yes, you heard music in those. The whole first chapter of each of those books has music. And like all through. Any scene that's like tense or sexy or you're going to go back and go listen. But yes, there's music and it is cut up to high heaven. Like you should hear the new one, Stalker, How to Kill Your Stalker. Like the music comes in, it comes out, it comes in, it comes down, it crescendo. Like it's cut up. I want this part of even though this is the beginning of the song, I want it here because this is where there's a lull in tension. So I want the music lower and then so I'm cutting up and you know, configuring the music all over the place when you have the premium package because I want it to sound how I want it to sound.
Now I'm trying to think. Even in Samara's book, was there? How am I missing the music? Was there music in that too? Now I know they had scenes. They had sex scenes in there, and that was ooh, Jr. That was another level. That was like And
The
I
one with
literally,
Carlotta, the one with Carlotta,
yes,
where she had
Booger
that Southern
Snatcher.
accent. And what?
Booger Snatch, the Booger
Oh,
Snatcher.
Booger
Because you got to
Snatcher.
say, and not Booger, because that's too proper. The Booger
Booger
Snatcher.
Snatcher. Hmm.
Like,
That was crazy. Yeah, she ordered a premium package for that one.
so that's a premium package production. So do you license the music too?
No, that's like all royalty free music.
Oh, J.R. 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 Let's get into these thrillers. For listeners who may be first discovering you for the first time, who is J.R. Mason? Like, how did you get into thrillers?
I actually started with a nonfiction rom kind of com. I don't even want to call it rom com because there's no romance in there. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a romance. Um, and then I don't know what happened. One day, someone was like, "You should write a thriller," and I was like, "I can't write a thriller. I'm black. That's crazy work." And they were like, "I don't understand your logic," and I'm like, "Because like I feel like if you're reading a thriller, at some point the characters have to make stupid decisions. Like they have to keep the story going. Otherwise, if you have a super logical, smart person in the room, they're gonna be like, wait, the noise is over there. Okay, I'm going over here. Because we're black. That's what we do. We're not going to the noise. So then the book is over. So how am I supposed to write a thriller? Like make it make sense. So I had an idea for a thriller, but I was like, if I'm gonna write it, I need my characters not to make dumb decisions. They're not gonna be doing stupid shit, right? And so that's what we did. We wrote Stolen Pieces, part one, and nobody did anything really stupid until the very end. He wasn't black. And so, and then that was it. The story was over. And then they were like, what do you mean the story's over? And I was like, it's done. And they were like, no, you need part two. So I was like, all right, I guess. And so, like a year later, I wrote part two. And it was only supposed to be like a 30,000 word novella, right quick. And it ended up being like a 68,000 word novel because them characters acted so bad and it's so good. And I love every second of part two.
That was going to be one of my questions. Like, what is the stereotype that you wanted to avoid in like thrillers? And
And that,
there's definitely one of black people doing because we just don't. Well, I'm not gonna say that because I'm a different kind. Because I'm nosy. I'm like the nosy black person. Like, now what was that? Not to the point where I may like I want to go check it out, but
don't do it, girl.
how to kill your neighbor. Now you know I had that little incident with my neighbor, and then well I don't even know if they were a neighbor or not because I still don't know where they came from when they dumped that trash in my yard.
And what'd you do?
I reported her, but I should have pulled a Rhea Raya. Because how
Why?
you call this lady the wrong name and then you even try to correct?
My
Where did you
mother,
get? Where did you get these characters from, Jr?
my neighbors.
Wait, Jr. These are your actual like they're modeled after your actual neighbors.
Why y'all don't be listening when I talk? I feel like y'all don't be listening when I talk. I done told y'all that this book is based on my real life neighbors in my real life hometown, on my real life street. And they read it. And I did not change all their names either. I only changed some of their names because look, and now they act like they don't want to come to the Memorial Day cookout. That's fine.
They read the book.
Hmm.
How do you approach your neighbor and tell them? Like, how did they get their hands on the book, Jr?
They bought it from me. They bought signed copies when it released.
Did you tell them that? Wait a
Yes, I
minute.
told them. I said, I wrote a book on how to kill your neighbors. I was like, you're probably in it. And they're like, yeah, it's fine. The one
What
who
were their
probably needed to read it didn't. I don't think they read it. They didn't read it from me anyway.
What was it? Did have they gave you any feedback or what was their reaction to their character? Did they realize that that was them?
Yeah. Yeah. The one girl was like, I want a Team Amelia t shirt. The passive aggressive one. Yeah, she is in real life. That's the shit she does in the book. She would do in real life. We love her, but yes.
So you have a Christina who has like a swinging door of being.
Okay, so no, I don't have one of those.
Wait,
That one I don't have. Not on my block. Yeah, no. That one was completely fictional.
but Linda was, there is a Linda, so you don't have an HOA.
No, Linda did not create an HOA. However, my best friend lives in an like complex with an HOA, and all of those things she was cited for all of those things that I put in the book. And you're like, what? You want me to power wash the roof? Like, are you serious? And ironically, well, not ironically, legitimately, this is what happened. The person who is the head of the HR, his name was Christina, and she was like, "Can you a Christina for me?" I said, "Say less. We've been friends since third grade, bitch. Who you need me to kill?" So that's
Has
how.
they? Did she give it to that? Did she share your book with her neighbors too?
I don't think so. She probably should have because it would have sounded pretty familiar. But yeah. So technically, all the things that happened in the book, HOA related, are true. They just didn't happen on our block.
I'm still reeling from that some of these people are real and that you actually gave them the book.
Girl, this is all real too. This is based on my real coworkers in my real at my real job. Yes. And so if they were to read it, they would absolutely know who is who because the scenarios in here. Did you listen to this one yet?
I haven't. I skipped around. I know, and they got on to me too because it was like, how the heck did you skip around on the book? Because when I first read the first one, with Kiera and Anna, I didn't realize it was like a
Book three.
series. Uh huh. And so then I
You listen to book three before one and two.
maybe
Where do you live?
Jr. Don't start. We not don't do that to me now.
Now you know it say on the Amazon page it says this is book three in a series. On the Amazon page inside of the book, in the front of the Kindle, twice it says
First of all, we're not gonna act like I be reading prologues and stuff. Like I don't just go to the meat of the book.
it's in the Amazon description. It's in the Audible description. Did you listen to the Audible?
I did. I think the
And
first one, maybe
it literally says how to kill your neighbors or how to kill your readers in book three.
soon as it tells, like I'm like, I already know what the book is, so I scroll to where it starts. To I don't read the, I don't listen to the. I just what it
So you
says
don't
like,
listen to the intro, the title.
because I'm like, I
Wow.
already know the title, so I okay.
Oh my gosh.
Don't I don't like the way you looking. I don't like the way you
Good.
looking, Jay.
Good. I hope you enjoyed that meal you just had.
What are you drinking?
Don't worry about all that.
'Cause
Ain't that nothing? Well, my point is, this is based on the real life coworkers. And if you've ever been a person of color who's always the only person of color in your workplace, this will be a heavily relatable book because all of the things happened in real life in this book that led up to someone getting maimed or murdered or whatever else.
it's the fact that you answer my questions before I even get to ask them. Like, are your characters based off of people that you know or real life situations? And the fact that the whole series is basically
Me wanting to kill people.
Jr. Do you go to therapy?
Not anymore. I need
N-
to.
not anymore.
No, I do need to. Yeah.
When you were going, did you tell? Did Did your therapist know that you were a thriller author?
I wasn't a thriller author then. I was still writing normal books.
You were still writing normal books.
Yeah.
I just can't see you because all I know you from is like thriller. What's a normal book, Jr?
I wrote Confessions of a Sane Single Woman, and that was super fun. It was about my actual real life dating life. It was a hot bag of trash. Like these men out here in Pittsburgh are a special breed of mess. And the crazy thing is, I'm thinking I'm writing it for like Black women my age who are just like tired of dating, struggling with dating, over dating. And 40% of the people who bought that book from me directly have been men.
Did they learn anything from the book?
I am not actually sure, but they liked it. They enjoyed it. They laughed a lot because it's funny. It's hilarious. Like a man wanted to release a bag of live crickets in my house because he was convinced my cat was bored while I was at work. Like crazy shit. Like these men are nuts.
A real person wanted to release crickets in your house because your cat probably was bored.
No, he was convinced. There was you couldn't tell him otherwise. He was convinced. Cat's bored. She's lonely. You're leaving her for 10 hours a day. She needs crickets. I live right down the street from the pet store. And so when I come to pick you up for a date, we're just going to release some of the crickets in the house and then she'll have something to play with. Have you ever been around an actual cricket?
We feed we feed them to the kids got a bearded dragon, and he wanted you to release those in your house.
Yes, but I can imagine if it's in a enclosure with a bearded dragon, it's going to be quiet, right? It's
No,
not
it's
going to.
not. No, it's not.
It
No, it's
cricket.
not. Yes, you can hear them. You can I hate it. I hate it so bad. Especially at night. You can oh my god. But like after a day or two, the I think it's calcium that Monica sprinkles on them. They kind of quiet down after that. But that first night, yeah,
Why would they be that loud, or they don't know they're being hunted yet?
I don't know. And then after that first night, I don't know if they they realize their habitat or they accept their fate, but it gets a little bit quieter. But they still be hopping around, so they're still alive, but they don't make as much noise as they did when they first were dumped in.
Okay, well, all I need is a bag of them mating and then creating little baby crickets. Like, no. And the craziest part is the one time a cricket did get in the house, I was on my way into the shower. The cat is just laid out in the hallway and she looks up at the ceiling and then she looks at me. So I look up at the ceiling and it's she looking at me, I'm looking at her, she looking at me like, are you going to get it? And I'm like, I guess. So I'm naked in with a cup on a chair trying to catch a cricket. So then I had to put a robe on. I'm taking it outside to release it. I thought I released it. I brought it in. Cricket's still in the damn cup. I'm like, you know what? I quit. Like I just left the whole cup outside. Just take the cup. You can have the cup. I'm done.
What was your response to him?
You are no longer invited to my home, sir. We're done. I'm good. And that was that. Like I'm good.
I see why you celebrate. It's been what you said 5 years.
6.5. Yeah.
I would hate to be, but that's what my wife is. I'm never leaving her. I don't care. Cause
Well, and when you
what?
read confessions, you will never leave. That's why I tell people read confessions and you will figure it out. You will work it out, whatever it is, because someone has pissed and left COVID and monkeypox in the dating pool. So,
What was the last date you went on? Has it been 6 years? Have you been dating in
I've
between
been
those 6 years?
dating. Yeah, I've been dating. Last date I went on was, well, it was supposed to be last month, but come to find out, the guy had a DUI, had a suspended license, but he lives an hour away. And I was like, how are you going to get to the place? And he's like, well, I was going to take a bus. And I'm like, the bus doesn't go there. He's like, well, I was going to take a bus to Swickley and then Uber from Swickley over to Coriopolis. And I'm like, You already live an hour away just by car. Can you imagine how long that's going to take? And you're not going to guilt me into taking you home because that's not a thing. I'm not.
Where did you meet him?
I didn't. We didn't.
Did you meet online? Like, how
Oh,
did you?
I mean, yeah, we met online, but we didn't never met in person because I was just like, I was so. And then when he had said, he asked me like, "Oh, did you call the place?" And I'm like, "You asked me out, sir. Why do I have to call the place?" He's like, "Well, you've been there before. I figured you could just do the legwork." Did you know? Okay.
What dating app is that? How you meet all your men? Because what happened to going to the grocery store to meet a good man, or to the movies or somewhere? Jr.
Because every time I go to the grocery store, they're all shopping with their.
They're shopping with their, not they shooting their shot while they with their significant other.
No, they're not shooting their shot. They're just with their usually white wives. It's usually white wives. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I live in that part of town. So,
I was so that was gonna anyway. I'm still. Did he try to? Did you block? Did you have to block him? Because I feel like somebody like that you would have to block.
no, he just stopped. And I stopped calling. It was fine. And that was it. Because, yeah, I'm not doing that. And he had drank 2 40s a couple nights before. And I'm like, I didn't even know they still made 40s. I ain't seen a 40 since I watched Friday, but okay. So yeah, and I'm like, so you're gonna get your license back and you're gonna lose it again because you're just out drinking and being reckless still. So
Jr. A 40. What the hell website were you on to find what?
I think it was like Tinder or something. It was, yeah, it was one of those. I don't know.
Cause a
Bumble.
40.
Yeah.
Is that one of the swipe right or left where they match you? Because how did you get matched with him? A
I mean,
40 is wild.
it is wild. Like I said, but I'm not a drinker either, so I'm not really um attracted to men who just be drinking all like that anyway. So if you have a DUI, then I'm kind of like my interest like drops a lot just because you're already doing a lot of drinking that I'm not interested in being out with you doing.
Do you put in your profile like what you do, like your hobbies and your job, like where you work? Do they know you're a thriller author? Like, do that? Is that listed?
Yeah, I'm literally holding the book and there's a picture of me from behind. Are we having like a tornado? What is happening? There's a picture of me from behind that says I kill people for fun. They still swipe right. I don't know.
Jr. That's on your profile picture. You kill people for fun,
Yeah, yeah. In the hoodie.
and
The hoodie says it.
and they. You didn't try to put what? What you hear, Jr.
I think we're having like a tornado or something. Like, oh gosh, I'm sorry. Can you hold on 1 second?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening on the porch? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Only Jr. April.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. Sorry, I had to go get my charger too. Oh my gosh, I'm probably gonna get electrocuted plugging this thing in. It's soaking wet. This is crazy. It's crazy out there.
So it's a real tornado.
I don't know. My shades were whipping all over the place. My porch is soaking wet, and it's not usually wet because I have awnings. So my porch is enclosed on the sides and I have awnings. So, but now my socks are wet. Everything's wet. It's crazy out there.
So you really have the because I remember the onions that you wanted to take down, but
That's all real. When I tell you everything is real, did you read How to Kill Your Stalker yet?
not yet.
There's pictures in the back and everything that like show the realness. Like people don't realize like where I live, the houses are very close together, and I can actually stand with my arms out and touch both houses, and them not be straightened. Like that's how close the houses are. So the thing that I describe, how the person gets into the house, um, it's real, and I put a picture in the back of the book.
Did somebody actually break into your house before?
Not like that. Knock on wood.
I actually had a home invasion before. That was,
That's scary.
yeah, when I was younger. But, child, you okay over there, JR?
You don't see the lights flickering?
That's why I said, are you okay over there?
No.
We
I
having
told
a
you we're having a
whole
tornado and I'm on a live.
we having a whole interview thing live, and it's the whole tornado going on over there.
Right. So if it goes off, that's why. Because if my power goes off, my Wi-Fi goes off, and then so this is all going to disconnect. So just as long as I didn't just hang up on you. We can
Do
just
you need to prepare, like, do your windows and stuff? Like, do you
no.
need to get a bathtub and put the, because, I'm country, but they say you get in the bathtub and put that mattress over the tub.
Oh, see, now I'd be going outside and sitting on the porch and watching the tornado. So I'm the problem. I am the whole problem.
What?
Yeah.
What? JR. There is, is there a diagnosis?
I don't know, but I probably need one. Oh man.
It's the fact that you are so composed. All of that stuff is going on outside. Your lights has been blinking. You don't know if your power and stuff may go off, and you just still like, I may go sit out on the porch and
Yeah,
watch it.
I am. Because I'm like waiting for it to take me away because I'm so tired right now. This administration got me exhausted, everything. So I just be like, take me, take me. I'm like waiting for the aliens. Anybody just come take
The
me away.
aliens don't even want us. They don't. They don't
They
want to deal
don't,
with the BS.
but some of us are good and normal as we can be. So I
Some of
use
us
it
are
purposely.
normal, JR.
Yeah.
What's your idea of normal?
Like you could take me up there and I'm not gonna touch nothing. I'm not gonna touch nothing. I know everything we touch turns to crap. So I'm just gonna not touch nothing. Just take me up with you, please.
Where's your cat doing all of this?
She's probably either under the bed or down in the basement on her little perfect pillow.
You have a basement.
Mm-hmm. It's where I record and store people.
Where did this creative side come from? Like, have you always been this creative?
Yeah. Yeah, I have actually. I've been like writing for since childhood, drawing. I love to draw and I play the trumpet. Yeah.
Are you an only child?
My mom's the only child. My dad, he was out there spraying it like a fucking fire hose. Like, really? So I'm probably related to all kinds of people I don't know about. Got sisters everywhere. But there's five of us that I know of. Yeah.
Are y'all close?
With some of them. Yeah.
I seen your mom on a video. So I
Oh, so now you know where it came from.
so I was gonna say I don't even have to ask the question, do you have a supportive family or how is your support system? Because mama is with the shits. Mama was when she worked in the park. What? First of
Yeah.
all, how did I know it was your mom anyway when she walked up? Because y'all look like twins.
Yeah, we do.
Y'all look
Like,
like
it's okay. Just let it go, child. Let it go. This ain't a J.R. Mason production. It's fine.
any other time. If I would have been sitting up here, it would have been just this nothing. But the day that I want to record my podcast interviews, ambulances, fire truck. I've heard fire truck, ambulance, police cars. What is going on in the city?
They know you're on the podcast with me.
Is that what they're on standby?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
You should feel safe.
I, I don't. Especially after you said this is your last meal. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed your last meal.
Yeah, because what are you listening to my shit out of order for? Someone else said that too the other day. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm reading How to Kill Your Stalker." I'm like, "Wait, didn't you just finish Neighbors?" She's like, "Yeah, I just went straight to Stalker," and I'm like, "There's two books in between." She's like, "Oh, I can't read them out of order." No, they have numbers on them for a reason. And she was like, "Yeah, I felt kind of lost while I was reading this one." You think? Because you're missing two whole books worth of context.
I didn't feel lost though. I felt like
So oddly enough, that's probably one of the only ones you can ish, but use without being lost. But you would have more context if you read the first two first. And the way How to Kill Your Readers ends, you're like, this seems excessive over some flowers, but you did all this over flowers? No, we didn't do all this over flowers. We did all this because two books worth of craziness was happening. The flowers were just the icing, the straw that broke the poor camel is just in half. So, anyone just coming in and reading it without the first two books, they don't understand the gravity of the situation and why it had to be the way it was at the end.
so. The last one coincides with the one before that.
Yeah, they're
Was
literally they go in order. They pick up where the previous one left off.
I'm gonna start that one, the stalker one tonight.
You need
That's
to
what
read
that's.
Coworkers first.
Wait, I read the. I jumped around. I read the first one and then I read the third one. Did I do the second one? I don't think I did the second
You
one.
didn't do the second one. Otherwise, you would be just as outraged as I am as a black woman. You would be like, nah. Yeah. And then
Dang.
by the time you get to How to Kill Your Stalker, this one quite literally, um, it wraps back around to the first book, and it involves like everything that happened in the first three books is in this book. Like there's components, so it's helpful if you've read the previous three books. Otherwise, you're just like, this doesn't mean anything to me. Like I'm hearing the words, but
Jr. Do you have like a murder board in your house?
no, that's
You
not a
know,
bad idea.
I don't know why I'm picturing like Criminal Minds, and I see you like a whole like instead of a plot board, a whole murder board.
I'd be fine with.
Because how do you keep up with these stories?
I don't know, honestly. I get that question a lot, actually, but I don't know. Yeah,
You just write and it just flows, or do you actually plan out every like a outline?
I have a vague outline because I dictate all my books into my phone. I don't sit and type. Like I say it all, like every word, quotation mark. So blah 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 blah, blah quotation mark. Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah. And then I kind of lightly edit in the phone and then send it to myself to put into the Word document. And then I go in there and clean it up from there. And then once that's all done, send it to the editor, the actual real editor.
Is Tanisha the editor?
She edited, I think, three of these ones. Yeah.
Wait, Jr. So you mean to tell me is there what app? You speak it all into your phone instead of typing it out.
Yeah, in my notes app. And it's funny because people are like, it sounds so conversational. Well, yeah, it sounds conversational because I said it. Like, and I don't think they realize that. But everything can sound more conversational written when it's spoken versus when you're typing, you're trying to be so proper and get the correct grammar and everything. But that ain't what I said, right? Like, that's what I said. Right? So, yeah. So the books do feel like the dialogue feels very real because it really happened. It just all happened in my own head with myself.
You mean to tell me this series you spoke it into a phone and put it together from an app instead of typing it out? You dialogued it out.
Mm-hmm. All of them, stolen pieces as well. Because like I don't want to just sit and type. That's crazy. Like I like to lay in the bed at night, well, in the morning, in the dark, and even in what How to Kill Your Stalker, I said that. The one person was like, I'm gonna get to watch your writing process unfold, and I was like, I'm not telling this person that I dictate my books into my phone in the bed in the morning because then they're gonna be posted up in my bedroom trying to like watch, right? So
JR, you are killing all of my questions because I'm like trying to dive into like what's the writing process? How do you get into the mindset? And the fact that you just be up there laid back, you say in the dark on your phone speaking it, what the hell?
because my bed is so comfy. Like y'all think I'm joking too about How to Kill Your Stalker. People think I'm making this stuff up, but the bed does vibrate. It has a remote control. It has a light under it. So everything that happens in this one chapter with this bed and all the components, it's real. Like people don't realize how much like real life is in these fictional books. Like that's why I'd be like, it's like kind of fiction, but kind of not. And so I just be laying in this bed, comfy, vibrating with the phone, telling my
See, do you put that little fictional note up on what is it? But you always that's the reason why I be skipping. It'd be like scenes or something in the book or purely coincidental. You put that in the book. It is not actual. It's not an actual. So if
no,
it
I think I said this shit is based on real life,
we
based
add
on real
exaggerated.
events. It says except the murder part.
Is that what your book say? Is that what it
Yes,
says?
it does. It says for those of you who feel like it would be easier to violently murder your colleagues than find a new job, enjoy.
Oh, see, that's what I get. I gotta start reading. I gotta start reading every page in the beginning before I get to the meat of the book. Anna J told me, but she taught me my lesson on that, and I haven't learned apparently.
Clearly, yeah, it says any similarities to other people or events outside of my community are purely coincidental.
Okay, the wording outside of your community. Okay,
Yeah. So yeah, these are real people and real. I actually just did an event last week where I did a reading, and it was a Sigma, the Sig fraternity. A
mm-hmm.
Sigma slam was a poetry slam, and they had authors doing readings. And I read from How to Kill Your Coworkers, and I read the scene where I was taken to HR on my fourth day of work. I'm not going to tell you why, but when you read it, you're going to be like, what the hell? Like, this can't be real. It's real. Like, it really happened. And so the fact that I'm in a room full of people who look like me and I'm reading this story and they were just like, like just outraged. Like, and it was a beautiful, like, connection to these people because they could relate.
This is book two.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'll send you the
Jr.
audio.
Okay, because I think I read the first book, and
Well, that's why
then
you didn't hear the sex noises. I
look,
wasn't while
that's
you were
why I thought
reading it.
about it. I was like, I didn't hear the audio on the first book. I read it.
Girl, you just call me up next time. I'm gonna moan in your ear. Lex.
Get this lady. Get this lady. JR, you have an Android or iPhone? What you got?
Android.
Okay.
What, so it's compatible to call a moan in your ear?
What?
Why are you asking? I don't understand.
Because I'm trying to figure out what app are you using? Because normally, you know how the iPhone users be like, they be feeling superior because say it can do certain things like Siri and whatever. But we got a Galaxy. We should say, "Hey Galaxy," or "Hey," you know. But that's why I wanted to know where you're Android or iPhone user because I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna judge you if you would have said iPhone. I was going to
Oh,
judge you really hard.
so I'm not paying more for a phone than I pay for my mortgage. That's crazy work. So there's that. You're paying more for your phone than you pay for your mortgage.
And then they think they're smart because they break it down to those little payments and add it to your bill. But
Yep. We're not doing that. Just give me my phone that costs like $2.99 or whatever, or less, please. I prefer less.
now, JR, what kind of phone is $2.99?
I don't know. It's like a moto. I don't know, child. Look, it works. It's alerting me to some stuff now.
Is this the phone that you record on?
Mhm.
What are we gonna do with you? Because what?
It,
Like I'm truly speechless. JR, do you not understand? I had these questions of like to go through your writing process of do you be up all night, how you disconnect from your characters, and the fact that you just told me that you sit up here, that you lay back and you just talk it out.
but it was good.
And the fact
Good.
that the books that I have read and to now connect with your writing process, which isn't a writing process, it's a talking process where you talking into.
I mean, but you're still writing ish. I mean, I still need an outline ish. I like lightly, just lightly outline. I need to know what's happening in each chapter. I did heavier outlining in like Stolen Pieces because that's a crime. It's like a psychological thriller. So I have to be on point with like everything, like every detail. Um, so yeah, that was like very heavily outlined by comparison to this. But
So, what do you prefer? Psychological thrillers, chemical. I don't want to give her any criminal thrillers, suspense. What's your favorite to write?
probably suspense because I can put that in like anything. Like these are mysteries, but they get like suspenseful, but they're also funny. Um, yeah, and comedy, I guess, apparently, because that's going into everything. I'll get messages from people reading Stolen Pieces too, which is literally a psychological crime thriller. And they're like, am I supposed to be laughing like this? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so, because it's
I was gonna
funny.
ask you, was book one on How to Kill Your Neighbors? Was that a kind of a rom com? Because I laughed on a couple parts.
Yeah, How to Kill Your Neighbors. It's not rom com, it's a dark comedy mystery. But yeah, it's supposed to be
Or
laughing. And coworkers will have you laughing just as well, especially like I said, because we can relate to some certain things, you know. Not that like anyone else who reads it isn't going to laugh and they can't relate, but we relate more heavily to certain things. So,
what advice would you give to a black author who wants to get into thriller?
oh my gosh, just do it because we need you. Like, I mean, there's a lot of us. I didn't know there were this many of us. So, like, join us. Like, always trying to get someone to come to the dark side. Olivia Renee Wallace, she wrote Fractured. Did you read Fractured?
I haven't, and I talked to her. I read the trio with the book where her and I read Vengeance, and that was my kind of first, which you can't tell which is which, but they were like, yeah, Renee writes romance, and then she wrote a thriller, but she comes from like a romance background, and as I'm reading Vengeance, I'm like, she came from a romance background, but you can't really tell because Vengeance. I was like, there wasn't really any romance. Was that the storm outside banging on
Yes.
your
Oh,
door?
the film just fell. I don't know what it was, child.
You making me so nervous.
Girl, I'm making me so nervous. Anyway, yeah, so when she wrote Fractured, that was like her first, I guess, like into um, kind of thriller. And it was like the version I read, I beta read. So it was just like if you just go like tip your pen this way, it's gonna go extra dark. So you need to decide, are you writing it for the romance people who want to try a thriller, or are you writing it for the thriller people? Because if you are, tip the pen, make us go a little darker. And so I don't know what she ended up doing, but I was like, come with us, come to the dark side. You don't need that romance stuff no more. Like, so I'll be trying to like lure them.
You trying to do the eyes again, Jr. Do the
Oh
Lord.
Lord. I'll be singing them my siren song so they come to the dark side. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So yeah, that's what I would tell them. Just come on, just do it, and we'll figure the rest out when you get here.
Are you okay over there? Cause your light's just a blinking.
I know.
You just don't know how nervous I am. I'm already scary. You just don't know how nervous I am for you.
I am too because I haven't eaten yet. And if the power goes out, and then what am I gonna do? So yeah, I'm hoping the power don't go out.
How did you find your thriller community?
Tanisha Stewart, yeah, she actually read Stolen Pieces and hated the main character, but she enjoyed the story and she gave it a really good review. And she didn't tag me though. I didn't know. I had no idea who this girl was. And then she read Stolen Pieces too, and she was like, what did I just read? And then she made another video and she was like, I hated the main character. I read part 2. Everyone needs to go read this book right now. And I'm like, no, stop. They cannot go read this book right now. They have to read book 1 first, Lexi. Read book 1 first. And then so Tanisha was like, you ate this up, left no crumbs. We got a thriller group on Facebook. Come join us over here. And I was like, okay. That was it. The rest was history. Yeah. And then Kira, I read a story from her in an anthology, and I just slid into her DMs and I was like, hey, I really liked your story and I love your writing style. And she's like, thank you, we can be friends. And I was like, okay. And then like that's how easy it is to be friends with a thriller author. You slide into our DMs because you got to be creepy as hell, and to just, we kill people every day. Do you want to come say hi? Okay. Hi. So yeah, we're very friendly.
I didn't realize there was that many black thriller authors until I joined the Black Women Who Read and Write Thriller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. And you see those videos that we've been posting for the thriller event in
Who
October.
who put these videos together? Who directed these videos? Because it's
I did
saying
those
you.
ones. Yeah. And the craziest part is I did not send them, I didn't tell them what the story was. I just sent them a line. I said, here's your line. And here's some context. Like these are the facial expressions, types of facial expressions I need, like shock, like shifty behavior. And that's it. And they sent me a line. They had no idea who else was involved. They had no idea who else, like what the other lines were. They didn't know the script, nothing. And then I posted a video and they were like, oh my gosh.
April said Fractured was good. Look, now I gotta go add Fractured, Stolen Pieces, 1 and 2.
And 3.
It's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. And by the time you end 2, you're going to be like, you have to dive into 3 because 2 picks up before 1 even ends. And so if you're one of those crazy motherfuckers that's not reading the prologues and the epilogues, don't start. Those are important.
I feel like she just called me a crazy motherfucker.
I did, absolutely. I said it with my whole chest, and I got big ass chest, child. Look, I'm trying to tell you what it is. So you got to read all of it, because if you're skipping a J.R. Mason prologue or epilogue, you're missing the best part of the story. Like that's it. So Book two picks up before book one even ends. It picks up between the last chapter and the epilogue. So in that 4 weeks, you find out what was actually going on. And then book three picks up like 7.5 seconds after book two ends. So book two is going to end and leave you like, where's the next book? And you're going to go immediately pick up the third book.
And these are books you narrated these too, so we can listen to these on audio.
Yep. And actually, How to Kill or Stolen Pieces 1 is now in the All You Can Listen program. So you can, if you have do you have an Audible subscription?
Nope, I just go and buy them. I'm on
Well,
Chirp. I wonder is it on Chirp? Because I have Chirp too.
I don't know what the hell Chirp is. But if you have an Audible subscription, you can listen to it for free. But I'll send it to you.
I don't know what the hell Chirp is. Have you ever narrated a character that just stayed with you?
Other than myself, obviously I'm with my psychotic self every day. Probably so hard. Yeah, that's a hard one.
Well, let me say, how different is it from you writing a character and actually bringing them to life through the narration, through like acting them out? And
so now I write for the audiobook because I know it's going to be an audiobook. So I write for the audiobook. Like, okay, so an example is
I was
like
just going to
it's
go
like
ahead.
if someone says, well, stop doing that or I will, and then someone's about to interrupt, instead of saying so-and-so interrupted and said, screw you too. No, you put screw you too first. So when I say, you stop doing this or I'm going to screw you too. So when the audiobook comes, you're going to hear the interruption, like the actual interruption, not me saying, and so said and interrupted and said, and then you hear this dramatic line, screw you too. So if you just move certain things around, everything sounds way more dramatic for the audiobook production. So I now write for the audiobook production, and the fact that I know there's certain words that I have issues with. Any names that start with S, for whatever reason, my S's just are hateful in the mic, and so I avoid names that start with S now. So you are not going to see any characters that have an S or a starting name. Yeah.
So just starting with an S, not with an S in their name? Because I was going to say Alexis.
Starting with an S. Because for whatever, I don't know why, they were just hot. I think I worked it out, but it was a struggle with Samira and readers because I had to say Samira a lot. So, yeah.
When you're reading other people's manuscript, do you go in and kind of revise it or do you stick to it? Or do you kind of let them know that if they did it a certain way? How does that work?
No, I stick to their manuscript for the most part. I do ask if, well, certain people I just don't ask. Like Tanisha, she don't care if she writes going to and I say gonna, because that's how we talk, right? You read it going to, but that's not, we're not going to say I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, right? So little stuff like that. She doesn't care. If there's something major that needs to be changed, I will, let them know or say, hey, is it okay? Because this is a weird inconsistency and you messed up this person's name or something, you know what I mean? So just letting you know, I'm going to say the correct name that's supposed to be here, and you're going to want to go change that in the manuscript. But yeah, I stick to their manuscript. Now my manuscript be all over the place because I didn't know this immersive reading was a thing. I was like, they're going to listen to it. They're not going to know it's different.
I was just gonna say, so what about when people are doing immersive reading and they're reading and listening along to it? Look at April. Can you see these messages?
No.
You can't see these comments?
No, because I'm in StreamYard with you. Oh, now
oh, wait, can you see them now? I was wondering, can you see these?
You sipping shit. Yeah, April knows about Stolen Pieces.
I'm gonna stop skipping. I'm gonna stick to the order, but at least I go back though. Like I read three, and then I went back and read one. But
Yeah, because
yeah,
Monique did that mess too, and I was like, come on now. So, but yeah, that's I stick to them, and yeah, I didn't realize how often people were doing that immersive stuff. So now I stick to my own manuscript. But I'm like, it's my book. I can say what I want.
not when you wrote one thing and then you in the audio saying something else, and we trying to read and listen along at the same time.
Because I didn't know it was a thing. I don't do that. I listen to the book. So in my mind, it's like I'm picking a medium. And then the one girl reading Utopia, she bought all the books from me. So I sent them to her and she started reading them. And then she was like, well, I have to get the Kindle. And I'm like, the fuck you need a Kindle for? You bought the book. I'm very confused. And so but she bought the Kindle and I'm like, okay, thank you. And then she's like, okay, now I'm just waiting for the audiobook. And I'm like, I don't understand. Well, okay, so that I do understand. I do understand wanting the audio because my audio, I'm sorry, it's going to be epic. I said what I said. I said what I said.
Okay,
Um,
then, man.
the audio is going to be, I did because you think you read the book, but it's not the same. Like every one of the books I've ever performed, like the Booga Snatcher is a whole different experience listening to it and reading it. Like it's just,
And I read it first, and then I heard the audio,
and what'd
and
you think?
that was a different experience. And then I did immersive.
Exactly. It's like a whole different, so and I'm sorry, but that the whole production of that book, if they don't give that thing some sort of audiobook award, and they're not going to because it's called the Booga Snatcher and it's kind of creepy and crazy, but that shit needs an award. It was so good. The audio is so
The way you brought those things,
yes.
oh, there were, and then there were some disgusting scenes, and I thought reading them was cringy, but listening to you and making the sounds.
I know, I know, I know. And when I tell you, I was like, I'm not. Anna J, she said, Samara's going to ask you to do this audiobook. And I said, no, she's not. I was like, this audiobook is like 50 pages. She's not going to ask me to do this audiobook. And she's like,
It's coming.
right. And then here comes Samara. You want to do this audiobook? And I was like, no, I don't. But I didn't have an actual reason. Like there was no actual reason legitimately that I could give her to say no, other than the fact that it's called the freaking Booga Snatcher. That's so gross. Like I'm so bothered by this title. I don't have words. And the whole idea of all of it. But so I was like, all right, I guess I'm doing it.
Did you have to? How many tapes? Like, did you get through that straight through?
No,
And
there's a
there,
whole bonus chapter. Did you listen to the bonus chapter? Or did you stop at the end? You just
I
stopped at the
didn't.
end.
Mine didn't have a bonus chapter on
It
there.
had a bonus chapter. If you have an
I
audiobook,
don't remember. I don't remember it having a bonus chapter.
it has a bonus chapter, and you need to go back and listen. The bonus chapters on my audiobooks are epic. If somebody in the comment section will tell her about this bonus chapters, our bonus chapters slap.
Was it added after the fact? Because I didn't have a bonus chapter.
You did. You just didn't keep listening. You just heard the end and you stopped listening.
Samara, did it have a bonus chapter that the what you Samara?
Yep. And you didn't listen to the bonus chapter on how to kill your readers?
I didn't know it was a bonus chapter in there either.
Almost all of my audiobooks have bonus chapters because I have these intrusive thoughts while I'm narrating and they need to come out. And so then I started putting them in the production. I just was like,
So when they
oh,
say the end, it's not really the end. Then why you say the end? And then you
because
will be
it's
like,
the end
hold
of the
on.
story and you need to stay for the bonus chapter. And the bonus chapter is before the end credits. So it literally goes right in, right? I say the end, and if you just let it keep playing, a next chapter is going to pop up and I will start talking and I will be saying some of the craziest shit you have ever heard in your life. And it's all stuff that you were thinking while you were listening to this book, because I'd be like, what was she thinking when she wrote this? This don't make nobody sense. And so all of the intrusive thoughts that you also have, that I had while I was narrating this craziness, it all comes out. And right now, it's crazy. The bonus chapter that's happening right now on the book I'm currently narrating is longer than most of the chapters.
What?
I'm gonna have to cut it down because there's a lot going on in the book. So, and it's funny. They're funny.
What are we working on next, JR? What's
Right.
next? Have we wrapped up the How to Kill series? Or are we going
No,
to continue?
no, we're done. That's it.
So, what's next?
We're just focused on narrating other people's books. So I have If I Was Your Best Friend, by, is that Daisy Savage? Yeah, which is, it's Tanisha Stewart, one of her many personalities. Because
Wait, what?
you didn't know Daisy Savage was Tanisha Stewart?
Tanisha, I'm not going to play with you. All I know is Tanisha and Niche. Who is Daisy?
Tanisha, Niche, Santiago, Nisha, and Daisy Savage. I said, that sound like a stripper, right? But she was like, so yeah, Daisy Savage. So I'm working on that right now. And then next up is, oh shit, I Promise I Won't Lose. And that one is by Nisha, which is also Tanisha. Tanisha basically got me like shackled to the audiobook booth down in the basement. Then after that is Jenny Davis's, oh gosh, why is my brain like tanking with the titles of these
Is
books?
that Tanisha too?
Not Your Everyday Tales. No, that's Jenny Davis. She's a real person, not a figment of Tanisha Stewart's imagination. And then after that, I have another Tanisha book, Meet Me at the Altar. Meet Me at the Altar. Something about an altar child. Look, and nobody's getting killed in those books. So I'm very disturbed.
So they're not thrillers, are they?
Not Your Everyday Tales is like horror-ish. Yeah, so that'll be like darker. But the ones that Tanisha has me doing right now, they're not thrillers. And I'm like, can we just drown him in the shower? Because if we hit his head hard enough, he'll pass out, and then you just run the shower over his mouth.
What's in that cup, JR? Cause what? Did you just make up a whole?
I did. I tried to get her to add the scene and she wouldn't add it. And I was like, well, what if we push him in front of a car and like a truck hits him and he has like a traumatic brain injury and he loses his memory. And then so he becomes like a killer because something went wrong when he woke up. She was like, no. I'm like, oh. So yeah. That's okay.
So do we narrate? I was gonna ask, do we narrate for mostly thriller projects? Is that where you thrive at? Because it seems like this is where the ones that you actually love.
It is. It's a lot more work. I will say that I am enjoying the reprieve of narrating like the thrillers and switching over to like the more romance stuff because that part is nice. With the thrillers, like when you go back and listen, you're going to hear, like when I send you coworkers, you're going to hear these sound effects. You're going to hear all this tense music. I have to build tension. I have to build suspense and make it sound like you're watching television. I don't have to. I want to. But that's what other people are paying me to do with their thrillers, right? So that takes a lot more work, has a lot more time. I don't just pick any random sound effect. I don't just pick any random music. Like I want the music. I will have the music and my audio track playing at the same time to make sure that music is suitable for what I'm saying, right? And I can manipulate it the way I want it. So, I mean, so much time goes into it. I don't think anyone realizes. They just see the finished product and they're like, oh, this sounds great. And then that's it. But a lot of time. Like I did Kenya Moss Dime's Progeny, and her very first line was, wind isn't supposed to howl like this. Do you know how many types of wind there are, Lexi?
How many types of what?
Wind. The wind isn't supposed to howl like this. There was like 96 types of wind. I need to find the correct type of wind, right? Oh my God, Samira, I'm so tired. I hate her so much. I will never hate anyone.
I was up here reading the comments, and
It just popped up on my screen.
Samara, who said? I can't wait for How to Kill Your Neighbors books 5 through. What is that? 5 through
50.
what?
50.
Samara, please.
Because everyone keeps asking for next book. There's no next book. We're done.
I don't think they're ready to be done,
Well,
JR.
I am ready to be done because I am tired.
I don't think they're ready to be done.
And the
JR, have you
drama,
ever the
but
drama from the How to Kill Your Neighbor from the How to Kill series?
this one,
Mm-hmm.
this don't even got nothing to do with my book. Some craziness that happened over on Threads popped off, and then out of nowhere, I just start getting random 1-star ratings. But the drama on Threads, that don't have nothing to do with my books. That don't have nothing to do with my readers. Like nothing. So why are y'all seeing my book and my title and being like, "Oh, you're killing the readers too"? Fine, 1 star. That don't have nothing to do with us. We're thriller authors. We have an actual relationship with our readers. Like 8 of the 10 people I marked in this book, they're my actual readers. Like I'm cool with these people. We're like tight, cool online friends, right? So they were excited to be here. Um, so yeah, I'm tired. The weirdness, the pettiness, the all kind of crazy. I don't like it.
They're not ready for it to end though. So are you
I
not gonna give the people what they want? You're not
then
gonna you just gonna stop?
yeah, yeah, yep. And it's not. It's I don't want to say it's their reader's fault, but it kind of is the reader's fault because like I'm tired. Not my readers, my good readers. It
Did you
just
plan on the series being 4 books? Did you plan it like that?
no. Girl, this was a standalone. This was supposed to be a standalone. There was not supposed to be 3 more books after this. I was supposed to write this one book just so I could have a standalone. I don't have any standalones at all. And every
At
time I
all?
no, and every time I write a standalone, they're like, "What's next? We need the next one." And I'm like, "There's no next one." And then they lose their religions, and then I end up with the next book. So and I was convinced that this was the end, so I sprayed the series. I had them sprayed. You don't spray the series until you're done with it, right? And so then another book came and got to respray the series now. So yeah.
Have you ever turned down a narration? Because I know, do people put in like applications for you to review to narrate their books?
They'll
How
just
does
message me. I'll send them to my website. And some of the people I'm just not in their budget, which is fine. Um, it is what it is. The price is the price. I spend a lot of time doing what I do, and I do it well, and the price is the price. But I do offer very flexible payment options. Like the one chick was like, "Can I make 8 easy payments?" And I'm like, "You sure the fuck can?"
now when they make payments like that, do you do it through a system like Affirm or through Afterpay?
Well, if they do
Or
a firm, then they're usually just doing it on a firm. They'll put the deposit down on a firm and then pay a firm. But if you make the payments to me directly through like PayPal or Zelle or something, then you don't have to pay whatever their service charges are. And so
mm,
once you get to half, because I require half down to get you on the schedule, then
okay.
put you on the schedule.
But you don't give them the finished product until they're paid, until all their money's
Oh yeah,
suspended,
no,
right?
everything has to be paid in full, and that's even with the regular contract. If they're paying half to get onto the schedule, and then once it's done, they'll pay the other half, and then I send them all the files. April, the book series is done. People are all
April's
crazy.
April says she don't know why you on Beyonce internet lying.
And see, that's how. Yeah, see, I definitely know you didn't read Coworkers because April was in Coworkers. And wait till you see what goes down with April in Coworkers.
With April? April! You didn't tell me you was in co-workers.
April's in Coworkers. April
As soon
didn't
as
know
we
she
get
was going to be in Coworkers. April was like
as,
surprised as everyone else was. I don't be telling these people when I'm going to put them in the book. I put them in the book. Surprise, surprise. If I could get my leg up, I would do the dude like the dude.
oh, what's his name? Danny.
I don't know if I can get my leg up that high, child. Look.
So what's next? What should we be expecting next? What next series? Because it's gonna be a series, right?
No, I'm done.
You done with
Yeah,
what, JR?
I'm done writing. I'm done being an author. I've been trying to stop being an author for like the past bunch of years. I'm tired. I need a break. So I'll take like a long break. And if somebody inspires me to have to kill more people, then I'll start writing again.
Was that supposed to be convincing to who?
I don't know, but I'm tired. Like y'all think I'm playing. I am so tired. Like this whole situation thing I'm telling you about had me all the way stressed out because I am I don't know. I'm not accustomed to just seeing random one stars. Like so when they just started coming in, I'm like it threw me off. I'm like what is happening here? These people clearly didn't read this book because you cannot read and love these two and then pick this one up and be like this is hot garbage. Like that's not a thing. This is crazy. This is so much fun. So
But have you really made it if you don't have trolls?
if I don't have what?
Trolls?
I
Like
mean, yeah, but that's not like if that's the case and you really hated the book and you think it's 1 star, at least read it first. Don't just give me a 1 star based on the title because of some drama that someone else is having over they don't have nothing to do with me or my books. Like that's the part that like have me just so
wait,
over.
I missed that.
What do you mean missed it? I just told you about that.
No, so but you said it was drama from somebody that somebody else is having, and then they came
Yes,
over and
on
gave it.
Threads. They whatever they was doing on Threads with the readers and the unalivings and all the things, that don't got nothing to do with us over here. Like I said, we are thriller authors and we love our readers enough to take them out.
Oh,
And they
okay.
want to be here. They're excited to be in the books. Like
I had a little moment for a second, a little brain. Okay, I'm caught up now. So that's when you start getting the 1 stars. Can you report those to Amazon?
but there's no review. It's just the rating. So I don't know. There's no way to prove they didn't read it. But if you're reading it in order, there's just it's not. And I realize that sounds horribly. I don't want to say arrogant because I'm not trying to be arrogant, but the way the stories flow into each other, like if you read the first two and you love the first two, there's more than likely probability that you're going to enjoy this one just as much. So I don't believe those people actually read it, and it was very coincidental that those random 1 stars just happened to pop up after that particular drama
As a,
there, because
do
before
you
that it wasn't.
do
Yeah.
you do like the other authors do and take a picture of them and then?
No, no. Yeah, no, I didn't. I just because I was hoping that I guess I don't want to call any more attention to it, because all that drama over there. So I was just like, let that drama just die down, and hopefully it will just, you know,
Is there a way to reach out to them, like to reach out to the reviewers on Amazon? Is it on Amazon or Goodreads?
both because they're connected. So
I know.
yeah.
I was gonna say I know you can reach out on Goodreads, but then again, why?
But I
I
mean, how do you
wouldn't.
prove that they didn't read it? I suspect, like I said, the timing of it, like everything was blowing up over there with this, and then all of a sudden, I open up my thing and you see all these 5 stars, all these 4 stars, no threes, no twos. Well, now there's a two, and then like this
And then
chunk of one, random ones. So, and
I'm
it's
doing
just
a
on
hard.
this. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it was like initially I thought it was just someone trolling and they're just going to give every book I have 1 star or something. But I looked and it was only on this book. So I was like, it has to be the title and it has to be related to this drama. Otherwise, because you don't give the book 1 a 1 star and then go read book 2. Why would you? I wouldn't. If I hated your first book that much, I'm not reading the rest.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard because that is insane. Who
Yeah,
rates a book that didn't even read?
apparently they're doing it. So, yeah.
I do have another question. What element is a non-negotiable in a good thriller?
The
Like, is there a
twist.
thriller formula? Like, is there? First of all, when I started reading thrillers, and then when I started, let me say this: when I started reading black thrillers, I felt like I couldn't figure out the formula. I don't even know if there is a formula, but you know how like in enemies to lovers, how it kind of goes through a certain little thing, and then they kind of end up together. Well, thrillers sometimes there is no happy end. There is no conclusion, and then there is no other book. But what do you feel like is a non-negotiable element that has to be in a thriller?
The twist. You have to have the twist, which is why we lost our minds when people was out here spoiling the twist. Why would you say, "Oh, the sister did it"? Why would you come on Beyonce's internet and do that? That's not fair. So yeah, we work hard on these twists, and people just be out here spoiling them. So yes, twists, non-negotiable. And it's the way you build the suspense in the beginning and the way it's initially presented. The book is initially presented. A lot of these like romance people are out here classifying their books as thrillers, and it's like this isn't a thriller. This isn't thrilling. There's no suspense. There's no someone died, but just because someone died doesn't make it a thriller. And so
Or
yeah,
just because one person was killed and there was a killer, but it wasn't like a mystery or anything behind it, that doesn't make it a thriller either.
exactly. So that's been frustrating too, because like my actual thriller will be sitting on Amazon charts behind people who wrote romance books that are in my thriller category. And if you removed all of those, then all of our numbers would look completely different than they do.
And Amazon just classifies everything according to how they want. They do you get to put in your category on Amazon when you upload your books?
Mm-hmm. They're putting them in our categories.
Because I've seen some people say Amazon just categorize you however they want, but you have the option to put in what category you want to be in. I'm just
Yeah,
clarifying that.
we give you 3 options, 3 places to put your stuff. I tried. Now they will move your shit. Like I ain't gonna hold. They will do that because I tried putting this whole series under self help.
Stop! 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 Nurse!
I
Nurse!
can. This is very helpful information.
Nurse! Nurse, she is out. Cause what?
Yes, this is a self help book.
Stop! Stop, Jr. You trying to put it under self help?
I did. I don't think it's still there anymore. I think Amazon moved it. They was like,
This lady crazy. Cause what? What? Jr. Police.
I tried it. I mean, if they're gonna put their books in our categories, why can't I put mine in theirs?
But you could have tried to do romance, or you could have, I don't know, fantasy, but self help, Jr.
I just felt like I was being very helpful. Yeah.
What? That's like trying to put it in like a motivational category, Jr.
That's an idea. Yeah.
No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
I don't like how you're
That
crushing my dreams.
Cause what? You're serious too, huh? You try to put it in self help.
I did.
That's what's so funny about it. Cause I know you tried. I could just imagine the reviewer face, like looking at it, like, "What the fuck? Like what?"
But if you came here for legitimate help, I feel like these are going to help you.
How, Jr.
It's going to teach it. It's literally an instruction manual on how to kill your neighbors, how to kill coworkers, you know? And if you don't need that specific brand of help, like if you just need, it'll make you laugh. So at the very least, it's going to bring humor and joy to your life. So if you're that down on life, these books are going to lift you up.
Jr. It's
Yes.
gonna bring humor and what to your life?
Joy. Did I say joy? What did I say?
Get
I,
this lady. Get this lady. It's gonna bring humor and joy to your life, sure.
yes, it's going to be humor and joy.
This lady is insane. What was your therapist's name? Did your therapist drop you? Didn't it? They
No,
they did they end the relationship?
no, I did. He was fine. Oh my gosh. He looked like Morris Chestnut.
It was a
Girl,
he.
yes. Oh my gosh. Dark chocolate drop. I was like, sir, how's you doing? I don't even want to tell you my problems. I want to take my clothes off on this virtual computer screen. Like,
That's exactly why it was virtual. That's exactly why.
girl, girl, I've been out here ruining marriages left, right, and center, child.
How long did you see him for, Jr?
Maybe 6 months.
Did you see another one after that? Did he refer you?
No. But I did try to find another one after. I didn't feel like that was going to work.
Is writing these thrillers like an outlet? Would you say it's like an outlet?
Well, yeah, because I wanted to kill all these people in real life. I'm not supposed to say that on the internet.
I don't think you're supposed to. I know you on somebody FBI watch list. I know. Please don't add me to that list with her. I am just the interviewer. I am just the interviewer. Cause what?
Yes. Well, I didn't. Obviously, I just wrote the book about it. I hate Samira. I seriously, I'm gonna call her to be my therapist. You know, she's a doctor of psychology, right?
I did not. And guess what? She on my list too to sit down. Cause it's somewhere. Are you saying she didn't meet her treatment goals? I didn't say that per se. I was just saying, was this like an outlet for her? Because she seems like she's had some unresolved. I don't know, but this is just Jr. Though. I'm starting to think this is just Jr.
It's just JR.
It's just Jr.
So yeah, but that's why I need to be done because otherwise I'll just keep unaliving everyone. So I'm just gonna stop.
Jr. Do you ever see yourself acting like on a big screen or auditioning for anything? I really think you should.
I mean, I would love to. I want my stuff turned into a series. I feel like this whole How to Kill series would be so much fun on like Hulu or something, Prime Video. And Stolen Pieces, actually. Stolen Pieces would be really good. Like a Netflix, like one of those mini series, you know?
Like you, like the Netflix you. I think this would be a good. She definitely should act. Skills are just. Did you act in school? Did you do any drama? Did you take any drama classes or anything?
I didn't take any classes. I'm just so dramatic and just like acting hopeful. And that's why I like doing the audiobooks because I get to perform them instead of just narrate them. And that's why all of my audiobooks say written by like Samara Alexander, performed by J.R. Mason. Because I'm not just reading it. I'm not just reading it. You're gonna hear about it. And it's
It's
gonna
the whole performance.
yes, yes. And it's so funny when people message me and they're like, well, who's the child? The little girl. And I'm like, I was the little girl. And they're like, well, who was the demon? I'm like, I'm the demon. And they're like, so yeah, it's fun.
The fact that people think that somebody different is doing all of these voices, you do all of these on the same day or you do these different days?
No, I do them all the same day.
JR, how do you change your character? How do you change your voice?
All the personalities. I'm joking. But
Joking,
what
she's
was
joking
funny
this.
though is these people are so used to hearing my audios and me doing all the things myself that when I played a snippet of How to Kill Your Readers, someone messaged me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, how did you sound just like Samira?" And I was like, "That was Samira." And they were like, "Are you serious?" Because I didn't tell anyone. Like all the whole series, everyone thought, it was just me killing the people, right? They didn't know that more people were coming to help, right? So that was a surprise when I posted the audio track, and yeah, I got a couple of those messages.
They said, "How did you kill Samara?" How did
You
you
sound
voice?
just like Myra, yeah. They're like, it was like I was really listening to her, and I was like, "Cause you were." Let me see what they.
April, you know April. Mm-mm.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's self help.
Surprise. April. Child.
Yeah, that audiobook was definitely a surprise.
JR, how do you keep up with the voices? Like, how do you keep up with who is who?
So I don't really do too many different voices. So if I have to record the next day, obviously I have to record the next day because I'll just listen to the previous chapter to know like how I'm supposed to sound for this character versus how I'm supposed to sound for this character, and then I hit record and get to going.
Do you do any warm up exercises like with your voice or anything?
I'm probably supposed to, huh? No, I'd be out here drinking my little honey tea, which is how I spilled the damn honey tea on the computer. And I now don't scream anymore, so that sucks.
Why did you scream?
Like in my niece's soccer games, or yelling at the cars going the wrong way on the one-way street in front of my house. I'll be like, "Wrong one way!" I'm that neighbor, but we don't scream anymore because it's taxing on the vocals. If I'm out someplace loud, I don't talk much anymore. You need to learn to read lips or something because I'm not going to be screaming to talk to you in this venue. And then I have to record the next day.
What's the most memorable reaction that you have gotten from a reader or a listener?
Most memorable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
What then
God.
went down in the DM? What have someone messaged you or told you that was like it just stuck with you?
That's so hard because I get so many, so many, so many. And they're all so nice. Like they're all so nice. Like Kira told me my audiobook sounded like Pornhub. And I was like, "Oh, thank you." The one lady she listened to. No, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. She was listening to The Hitchhiker, and she had noise canceling headphones on. And I don't even listen to my shit with noise canceling headphones on because there'd be jump scares and the music start coming in, and just the simplest scene where this little creepy ass child is staring at you, but there's this music under it and it's creepy, right? So I don't listen to my shit with noise canceling headphones. I need to hear the surroundings. But anyway, she thought it was wise to listen to my audio with noise canceling headphones, and the baby crawled in, touched her leg. She kicked the baby. I lost it. When I tell you I could not, I laughed until I choked. I was done recording for the whole rest of the day. We couldn't record anymore. Baby is fine, but she absolutely kicked the baby. And that was around the time where nominations were coming out for like best audiobook narrator, something for, I can't remember what it was for. And I didn't get nominated. And I was like, Nick, I made a woman kick a baby. You don't think that deserves an award? That deserves an award. I said what I said. How many times have you made a woman kick her child, her progeny? Yes. So yeah, that was the best one. Yeah, she was listening to Tanisha Stewart's the Hitchhiker, by the way. So yeah, you probably should add that to your list. Don't kick your child.
What the hell is in this cup? Cause what?
It's water. I drink water. That's all I drink is water. That's it. And ma'am, you asked the question. And yes, I absolutely prepare for my scenes like Samira says.
Samara said eggs about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich for the hostage. I'm still not over this lady kicked her baby. But we're on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich now for the hostage.
You saw that video, didn't you? I posted it like a couple weeks ago. Again, I reposted it. And every time it comes up, I'm going to post it again because the shit was hilarious. Because Samira wrote something about he had a mouthful of food, but he was talking with his mouthful of food. So I'm like, say less. Let me go get a mouthful of food so I can say these 2 lines, right? So that's what I did. I made me a little peanut butter jelly sandwich, took off my little crust. This is nice. And started eating, chowing down, and I said the line. The line is clear, obviously, because it's audiobook. I have to make sure it's clear. But I wanted to have food in my mouth, and that's part of what makes everything I do such an immersive experience. Like I'm doing literally what it says is happening in the manuscript, except the sex.
And y'all missed, for those of you who are tuned in now, y'all missed when she when she said that there is shortness of breath, that she almost passed out from these scenes. That she is not acting out with anyone, that she is just by herself.
Well, of course I'm just by myself.
I really want you to start going live so we can see this process. Do you think you'll start going live, JR?
Probably not. Also, because most of the books I do are thrillers, so you can't just go live in the middle of a thriller. You know what I mean? Because then someone pops in and now you're reading like a spoiler, like a plot twist or something crazy. So even then, I'd have to get permission from the author, and we'd have to really designate which part is going to be
Which
read.
part?
Yeah,
understandable.
Because the way I would lose my religion if one of these narrators just took my book live and did like, what? We're not supposed to know this. Why is this being said? Like on a live, no less. So, and I'm shy. Yeah. So
you shy.
Yeah, that's why I've never gone. I told you I've never gone live before. Because I was like always nervous that I'll be like, okay, I'm going live, and then no one's gonna come. I always feel like no one's gonna come.
They're gonna come, JR.
They're gonna come. I realize that, but in my mind, just like when I had my first signing event for How to Kill Your Neighbors, I didn't want to have it at all. I did not want to have it. I was like, no one's gonna come. Oh my god, so many people came. I was like, who are these people?
Because you are the J.R. Mason.
Yeah, but I didn't think anyone was gonna come because, like, I'm not anyone important. Like, I'm just J.R. me. So yeah, there was like this long ass line, and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, what? Who? Samira. That's different. I hate her so much.
Samira's so funny, man.
She really is. Yeah. But she only feels like that because I leave voice notes. So I just be jumping in people's DMs and just talking to them. But I'm social, but I'm not I am like shy. But there was something about the people whose DMs I just slide into like that I feel comfortable enough that I can.
So, the License to Thrill event is coming up pretty fast. What should we expect from you?
Not a damn thing. What you talking about? What you expect from me? The hell? What kind of question is that? I am
Because
done.
don't do us like that. You've been putting out all of these videos and stuff now.
Yeah, I'm done. I wrote the book for this year, and that's it. And that's the only reason I wrote this book is because of the License to Thrill event. Otherwise, if we were not having the event, I would not have written this last book.
So you don't have no more books coming out before the License to
No,
Thrill event?
no. When I told you I am done, I am taking a break. I meant that shit with my entire chest. I told you about my chest.
The License to Thrill event is in October, and
Yes.
it is June, July, August, September. You have four. You mean to tell me in 4 months you're not gonna write anything? What? You might hold on. Not right. You're not gonna voice anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do other people's audiobooks. How to Kill
Uh,
Your Stalker comes out on like Tuesday.
so we don't. We're not gonna get another book, or we're not
No.
gonna get.
This is the book for this year, and I am done. Like when I tell you I'm not writing anything else, and these people think I'm playing because all the thriller authors be sliding into the comments section talking about she stays, talking about she's not writing another book, and then another book pops up. The only reason I'm telling you this, the only reason I don't even have no shoes on, 10 toes down, the only reason that How to Kill Your Stalker exists is because of
We
the
know
people.
you like to show your toes now.
Yeah, they're pretty. They're pretty and they belong in a man's mouth. My point is, there are no more books this year. I am taking a break. I am actually taking a break. I am tired. It is a lot of work and it's so expensive and people don't I don't think they and then just trying to get reviews for the books, like people tell you how much they love the book but they won't go and leave an Amazon review, and it's just like we really need those to help get
Boost.
Amazon helps push your stuff out if you have a lot of reviews and good reviews. So, and we need them to help counteract all the bad ones. So if you really liked it, but you're not leaving a review or saying anything,
It's not helping anything.
it's not. So yeah. Um, so I'm just tired. I'm tired of asking. I'm tired.
So we're just gonna be narrating books.
You said just like that's not like so much work.
Nope. I'm just. So we're not gonna get a new release. I just
This
said just because, like, just making sure that we're not gonna get a new release.
this was the new release. Look, it even came with a like little sticker that says "Sniff here." Does this smell like chloroform to
Who in
you?
their right mind is going to sniff that?
Why? That's what I don't understand. Everyone was all afraid to sniff the sticker. I'm like, why are y'all afraid to sniff this damn sticker? It is not that serious.
Because it's from you.
I did spray them with something. Like they all are sprayed with something.
Thank you. I tried tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. Did Lexi leave an Amazon review?
I'm going today to leave it for this one, and no matter of fact, I'm going to read part. I did one, then of course I went into three, and then I'm going to read
I
two and
didn't leave
four. And I'm,
reviews for none of them.
you know what? I think I did leave an audible review.
Don't make me go and call your bluff. I'm on my computer right now, ma'am.
I think I did leave an audible review, or was it
Mm.
for the Booger Snatcher? Let me see.
And that's the part I think that frustrates us to no end is the fact that when the people are reading on a Kindle, at least on my Kindle, at the very end, it pops up and says, leave a review, leave a star rating. Just hit the stars at the very least. If you don't want to say anything, at the very least, hit the stars.
But you know what I've seen? Depending on, because I have two, I read on my phone, and so depending on which one I'm on, because I have an Android and then I have a Apple, and then if it's not up, I realized that one of them wasn't upgraded at the time, so it didn't give me the option, and it wasn't linked to my, because it's linked to the Goodreads, it links it to the Goodreads and stuff now too, so that when you put a star rating, even if you don't leave a review, it'll still leave the star rating. But I don't know what happened, but it normally does that, so I think I'm gonna have to go in and do an update on the app, on the Kindle app that's on my phone, because it hasn't been doing it lately.
That's wild. I don't know how people read on their phones. That's crazy to me.
And I got my phone on hearing impaired because I work doing facials and stuff a lot. So I have my headphones in and I have it on hearing impaired so that it reads it. So it reads it to
Yeah,
me.
I do that too. I like that. I mean, I don't like it compared to an actual
To an
human voice.
actual, yeah.
But one audiobook I got was so bad. I was like, I can't do this. I need to listen to the actual bland white lady on Kindle read it to me. And it kept defaulting to the audiobook because they're connected. Audible and, Amazon are connected, of course. So I had to call Audible and have them remove the entire audiobook from my account so that I could listen to the book. And I'm glad I did because the book was really good. But yeah, I couldn't
Do
personally
the voice.
function. Yeah. It wasn't even the voice, it was the production. Like you're hearing stuff in the background, it was clicking and popping, there was no emotion, so like none. It was just like no
They were
emotion.
just like the person on the thing reads it, but it sounds better from the person on the thing reading it. From the hearing impaired
Yeah. So
without
yeah,
all the distractions.
right, right. So yeah, but the book was good. I liked the book, but I couldn't function with the audio. So
That's insane. So I was gonna ask, what should we expect from you next? But it's your next audio release, so
the
we should
next
expect only audio.
audio release would be How to Kill Your Stalker, and that is coming next week. I like, oh, what is it? Say Sunday? Say Sunday. This week, like Tuesday, it should be. They take 10 business days. So Tuesday or Wednesday, it should be dropping.
Okay, so it'll be here in time for me to download and have it ready for my cruise.
When,
Well, you said Monday or Tuesday. Well, actually, I leave for Galveston on the 23rd, so I can listen to it on my way to Galveston on the 23rd. The 22nd is my last day working here, and then my girls got competition on the 23rd, 24th, and then we cruise on the 25th.
that's nice. Stay safe, girl.
I am. What is it? Hantavirus, please stay away from me.
Girl, all of the viruses, please stay away from you because you don't need them problems.
At all. JR, this was amazing. I enjoyed you today. I liked having you.
Thank you. I enjoyed talking to you too.
So let us know where we can follow you to keep up with your work on Facebook, Instagram, and on TikTok.
I am author_J.R. Mason on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm just J.R. Mason on Facebook. But I don't really, I prefer Instagram or TikTok. That's where I act the most the fool.
That is true. That is true.
Plus, I'm weird about Facebook. I don't just be accepting everybody as friends on Facebook. I don't know why. I feel like the other two platforms are public. So
Do you have an Arthur page or just a page where they have to add you as a friend?
yeah, I just have a personal page and a business page on Facebook. And then I didn't make an author page because psychologically, like right now, I just cannot deal with another platform to manage like another page of anything. I'm really tired, Lex. Like you don't understand. Like I am exhausted. And I think might have been Samira who was asking about Storygraph, and she's like, "Oh, do you have a Storygraph account?" Because I went to leave reviews there, and I'm like, "No, like I'm barely dealing with Goodreads right now, like without falling out." So yeah,
I have a story graph and a fable, but I never be on either one of them. That's
Well,
too.
we would like you to at least get on Amazon and do your thing there, because
I am. I got to catch up. I have a few reviews that I need to catch up on. But in my sometimes when I'm reading and stuff, because at night my brain just don't shut off, and so when I finish reading around like 12 or 1 o'clock, I immediately go into the next book. I know that's bad. Instead of taking the time and or I start watching a Chinese drama,
what?
and I be reading the subtitle.
How do you expect your brain to shut off if it's constantly in use like that?
Like, and the volume will be down so low, and I'll just be watching it and reading the subtitles. So after I finish reading, if I don't immediately go into another book or I can't find something that I want to just jump into, I'll watch Chinese drama on YouTube. I'll go into like I immediately start doing something else, and that way
That's
I'm reading the subtitles and stuff on Chinese drama.
crazy. You need to just go and jump into the whole J.R. Mason audiobook catalog. Like, I'm telling you, for real, you won't be disappointed. It's crazy work over there.
I'm gonna do that on. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna do that on my cruise. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that on my way to Galveston because it's about what from here like a 6 hour drive. And I seen a few audios. They were like an hour, hour and a half.
Well, I already told you I'm going to send you coworkers, and I'm going to send you Stolen Pieces.
Oh, you got see me selling pieces. Look, number one and number two, the one that Tanisha said. Of
One,
course.
can't read two without one. And two is so funny, but two is not funny if you haven't read one, because you have to, you need part one to understand part two. So, I mean, I'll be interested to hear if you hate my main character as much as Tanisha did.
And Tanisha, I done learned some shocking information. Well, not well, it's shocking, but good shocking information because I didn't know you had another pen name, Miss Daisy.
Yeah, she got four of them joints. I can't keep them straight at all. So I'll be like, I don't even know whose book I'm narrating right now. This is the title.
Did I ask you if there was a certain genre that you like? Well, I know the genre that you love to narrate. So never mind. I was gonna say, is there a certain genre? Yes, it is thriller.
Yeah, I like the thrillers.
Have you done horror?
Hmm.
Like paranormal horror? Have you
Yeah,
done?
Gilletta Shavers, her book Dragged into Darkness.
You did a. I did not know you. There was an audio for it. Let me tell you that joint. I did not know. I went in blind. I did not know.
So you read it,
Yes, one
girl.
and two.
The audio, bitch. The audio will just throw you down the whole steps. That shit was crazy. I was standing up here editing it after I had recorded, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And I had my headphones on, and it was dark, like, and all I had was a lamp on. And I'm listening back, and child, something happened. I can't remember what happened. I just know I jumped, the cat jumped, everybody jumped. I threw them headphones off. I shut that shit down so fast. I hit the save button. I said, "We are done for the night. I am done." Because that shit scared the hell out of me. That book audio is so much fun. And Progeny, I did Progeny by Kenya Moss-Dime, about that little demon baby. I gave birth to that demon baby in this dining room, in this very dining room. And then I was chanting something, and something came, and now it lives on the steps. Child, I'm talking about.
Wait, you did the chanting that be in the books? I always skip over them. I always skip over
What do you
you
mean?
because I'm not gonna wake up a turtle. Cause what?
You can't skip over the chanting because the chanting is underneath the audio. I'm reading the book, and it says, and then, but I have a separate track where I have done all the chanting. It's underneath, so you can't just, yeah.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I didn't really summon it. I think it lived here before when I bought the house, but the point is, you asked if I did horror. Those were two of the horror, like actual horror books. I
I
think
did
that's
not know she had a audio for it.
it is worth listening to.
Samara, what?
Yeah. Except Progeny didn't do
Jesus.
that. Samira did that. You didn't see that video where I was editing the hostage and the rat came up onto the porch? I got Ring doorbell footage of me out there trying to blow it off the like it was crazy. And it just kept running circles around my fire table. I was like, oh my God, is this a rat? Is it a baby rat? Is it a mouse? Like, what is this thing? Because you know that woman in the hostage had the rats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
House full of them.
yep. So I was like a nervous wreck. I was like, and if I open the door to try to go in the house, if it comes in the house, then we can't do that. And rats have a bunch of babies, and then like the cat will be all upset. Like,
Mm-mm. I'm
yeah,
scared as
I
hell
need
to
to miss these
go.
videos. You need to not be missing these videos because they are entertaining.
How did I miss that? But I did not know you did an audio. I did not know there was Audible for Galetta. I ain't gonna even hold you. That was scary as shit. I'm not listening to the audio. I ain't even finna lie and tell y'all that I'm finna go. Cause the book scared me. Cause I told you I go into stuff blind. And I'm thinking that this is just a thriller. So when other stuff started happening, I said, hold up now. Cause wait, what? What? And then she was like, when I did her interview, she was like, my second book, I kind of toned it down because people were scared from the first one. And I'm like, yeah, man, that was me. I was scared of shit. Cause what?
Yeah.
I I didn't know. And then you saying you did the audio for it, and then I can just imagine how your productions are. I can just imagine how you went in.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
We went all the way in. We got the Joe Evil voice and everything. Like
I wouldn't be
it's
able to sleep.
probably not, because I sure didn't that night. When I tell you, I hit save so fast and shut that computer down. That shit scared the hell out of me. The way I jumped, like I said, the cat jumped. Everybody jumped.
The
Oh
fact you
God,
scared yourself. Where your
I
cat
know.
at? Cause how a whole tornado was going off, and we still ain't seen him yet, or is it her?
It's a her. Yeah, she's just walking around now. She's here. So I don't know. I think for Halloween you should just man up and listen to the audio. I don't think you'll be
Why would I
disappointed
listen to? And then why would I listen to it on Halloween of all days? Why would you do it? Why would you say that? Why would you recommend it?
because that's the fun part of being like afraid.
No, it's not. What?
Listen to it in the daylight. It'll be fine. I mean, you already read it, so you know what's going to happen.
That don't mean I want to hear the voices and stuff. I can hear you throwing your voice and stuff. No, no, no. And then you already go. I can just hear the creepy music and stuff with it. Hell
Oh yeah,
no,
it's dark.
no,
It's dark,
no.
and every time he like flies off, you can hear his wings flap and everything. That like Mothman prophecies type wing flap. It is crazy. It came out so well. Why you ask me about horror if you over there all scary anyway?
Because I just wanted to know if you did it. I didn't know.
I'll do anything under 40,000 words. You want me to do a fantasy? Is it under 40,000 words? Say less. I got you.
So as long as it's under 40,000 words, and they got payment to have their money ready, it's a go.
Ish. Like, don't have me all crazy with the weird accents and everything. I just did one. It was a fantasy, actually, an erotic fairy tale retelling for the Princess and the Frog. It's called Going Down the Bayou. And I actually duet narrated that with Drama Simpson. There's a lot of sex. And I was like, Drama, look, I need you to give it to me. Like, I need you to like give it to me. And he was all shy and stuff. And I'm like, I need you to not be shy. Like, I need you to turn up. But yeah, so lots of sex. And she asked me if he could do a New Orleans accent, like a Creole accent, but she never asked me. So I don't know if she just assumed that I just do everything or what. And so come to find out, I need to be a Middle Eastern woman. I needed to be a French Caribbean woman. And I'm like, what? And I have to have sex as this Middle Eastern woman. So now I have to like moan and sound like a, come on. Like, you should have told me this.
What? Wait, what? So
You
you have
got
to be a Middle Eastern and a Creole. What?
a French Caribbean woman. She's like 195 years old. She's, because it's Princess and the Frog. So, you got Mama
Wait,
Odie.
she wasn't getting it on, was she?
No.
Okay.
But she had like a lot of emotional, dramatic scenes. And it's like, it's hard enough to be dramatic in like your normal language. And, you know, than to have to be 195 years old and French Caribbean. Like, and I speak French. So that helps some. But like, damn.
Oh, wait a minute. We speak French.
Enough that I can pass if I need to, like, if you give me like words in French, I will sound like an actual French person. So I did all the chanting. It sounded like French. It wasn't French, all French. I went and got my instructions for like setting up a microphone or something, and I found the French page and I just started reading in French, but making it sound like a chant.
I'm not gonna play with you.
You got to improvise, Lex.
So you read the instructions. So people who can speak French, the instructions are gonna be what?
Oh,
Bruh. Oh my god.
I mean, I added in some extra words in there that were like just random French words and stuff, but it sounds very French.
But for somebody like me that don't know what the hell going on, it's gonna be like, oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Wait, but is it like an incantation?
No, she just was chanting because some bad stuff was happening and she was trying to like fix it.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, yeah, them the parts that I just.
But I mean, like I told you, it wasn't an incantation because it was the, like, I don't know if it was like my curling iron instructions or something. It was like instructions. So, you can't really possess the house with French instructions on how to use a curling iron.
So at least I know it's safe to listen to your to listen to your books and stuff.
Yes, and like I said, progeny. I really wasn't. I found an ad, and I just was saying the words in the ad. So you're gonna hear Dasani water in there if you're paying attention. But I said it fun, like Dasani. Like, I was like,
JR, please.
so yeah, it's crazy. I'm just saying. So you're not really gonna be possessed, and it's totally safe to listen to the audios.
There you have it. JR, I can't wait to meet you in person at License to Thrill.
Yes. Are you like little?
Wait, what?
Are you like little?
What do you mean am I little?
Tall? Are you short?
No, I'm not tall.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'3", 5'5". Okay, I'm like 5'2". JR, please.
Because like every time I meet one of y'all be so little, and I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so tiny.
I'm probably gonna have on some boots, so they're gonna give me some height. Why are you looking like that?
I'm just saying.
My boots are gonna give me a little height.
Okay.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
5'8". That's almost 6 feet.
Not quite. But everyone's so little. I'm like, why are you so short? Yeah.
Yeah, you way taller than me.
Your afro is gonna give you a couple inches.
It is, and I want to have it.
Pull it all the way up. Because if you pull it all the way up, then it'll give you the extra height. But then if I
So,
pull mine all the way up, I'm gonna be way taller than you.
Look at Samara.
Yeah, you probably should wear tennis shoes, sis, unless you enroll in the reader protection program.
All right, am I gonna be running?
I mean, if you enroll in the reader protection program, you can walk
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Y'all making it sound real scary. Cause why I can't have on my boots?
because you need to enroll in the reader protection program, and then you can wear your boots because you will be safe from the murderers, I mean, authors in the room. All the commercials.
So
Otherwise,
it's
you want to be on your guard and wear like sneaks, your good running sneaks. You just in case.
she definitely needs to read a protection program.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Where do you purchase that?
On License.To.Thrill.com.
Mm.
Because I posted that video today, and my mom was like, "Why do you keep showing up in these videos with that hatchet?"
First of all, where did you? Is that is that a rubber hatchet?
No, it's half hammer, half hatchet, and I'm going to use it in one of these books that you're about to read.
Why do you have that? Wait. Why do you have that, J.R.? Why do you have a hatchet, have
I don't
hammer?
know. It always has sat at the top of the steps
Is it for gardening? What's the purpose of it?
to like hatch you, just in case. You never know when you're going to need a hatchet, hammer thing. So, yeah, that is one of the weapons used in that and the ulu. And I did a video about the ulu because some people didn't know what an ulu was. I
I
didn't know
don't
what
know
it.
what I don't know what a ulu is.
So you know brass knuckles,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you put
Yeah.
a blade that comes out of them, that's what the ulu looks like. But it's supposed to be a kitchen utensil, but I'd be sleeping with it in the bed, just in case.
What? Samara, please.
Look, sometimes you just need a half hammer, half hatchet, and an ulu.
I have never heard of that, but thanks for you know they say you learn something new every day.
Yes.
I learned something new.
Oddly enough, the person I unalived with the half hammer, half hatchet in the book is the same person who sent me the ulu. And I was like, wow, this is kind of dope. I need to take someone's life with this right quick. Let me figure that out. And then we added it.
Yep, Jr. It has been a pleasure.
You're just saying that. No.
It really has. Cause what? I learned some interesting things today from you. I hope the people who listen to this learn some of the same things that I have learned. And how to channel their anger or their emotions through writing.
Yes, write a book.
From neighbors to coworkers to readers
To the stalker.
to the stalker. The J.R. Mason.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm just speechless, J.R.
It happens a lot.
Is your mom coming to License to Thrill?
People keep asking that too. We made a video about that.
How am I missing the videos?
It's not posted yet, but I will be sure to send it to you.
Please, because I hope to see her.
You don't hope to see her.
I do. I can
You,
just imagine both
I
of you guys together.
promise. When you see the video, you'll be like, never mind. I don't want to meet your mother anymore. Oh, yeah. She's a special case, child. Look. So, yeah, no one's going to want to meet mom after the video.
Well, then, let me mosey on over and get me some reader protection from License to Thrill.
Absolutely.
You have the most amazing day.
You as well.
Thank you.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Stay safe. I'm going to try to go charge something before the lights go out again.
Please do, because I forgot you were having a whole tornado.
I know. I need to go eat too before that happens.
Mm-hmm. Cook you up something, or at
Right.
least have something cool.
Absolutely. All
God,
right.
JR. Bye.